Welcome to Miss.sheeena's world. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
What we mean when people are pre-picked for the show. When we know people were just at auditions just to be there. When they're picking the cast based off things the cast will do for them. And we all know the auditions is a money grab. It's more like streaming, more episodes, more things for them to show. But again, they're sending girls there. They know which ones are going to get pulled up to go do those things. Like, I have my email that I was sent, and I was like, So yes, things are very much pre-planned, pre-picked. So no one was surprised by this. No one is surprised by this. We all heard Smiley just drop some audio. This is all real. It does happen. There's reasons why, and I love you to death, Scotty. You're my favorite. But there's reasons why Scotty got to where she is. This is not far-fetched. This is not new news. We all knew this. But the fact that the New York Post, and it's fine to do what you do what you want to do all the time, but I can't imagine constantly every single day having to make sure whatever's said about me is not true. Because obviously there's some truth. If a girl's not coming from a different show, we already think she's there because she's put there. Just like we see some girls, oh, she went to auditions. Yeah, but you notice they show certain girls only at auditions because they're planted there. We all know the one that was Anna, and then hated her when she was on the season. So we're not dumb, but nice try.
Lemmy and his ChatGPT have responded to Jaden's lawsuit via Instagram, so let's get into it. I'm going to include all the screenshots of the text messages, and you can pause to read. And here's the caption on the Instagram post. I'll let you pause to read. All right, now that we're all caught up with the evidence that Lemmy provided, here's my take. All right, Lemmy is basically painting this picture, and he's denying the sexual coercion and sexual harassment claims. He is framing it as like, yeah, I did know Jaden. I did meet her in 2023. We were friends. We did have a little flirtatious dynamic going on, which is code for a little friends with benefit situation going on, allegedly. However, I was not asking her for sexual favors in return of turning her into a star on my network. It seems like Lemmy, he is confirming the fact that there was a situation going on between him and Jaden, but he wasn't promising her fame and fortune and to get on these shows. And in those screenshots, you can see after some auditions, I guess they dropped the cast a month later and Jaden wasn't on it. So she texted him and she was like, you'll be hearing from my lawyer. Lemmy's also responding to comments that are like, oh, I guess they just used you for what they want. And when they don't get it, now they want to start telling or something like that. Him responding to that comment is him basically saying everything was fine and dandy between him and Jaden until she didn't get casted for a Baddies Africa or Baddies Gone Wild season 2, and then that's when the threats came. So I don't know, what do y'all think? Do y'all believe Jaden? Do y'all believe Lemmy? Do you feel like the truth is somewhere in the middle? I don't know. But what I do know is that nobody's really talking about this, and that's suspicious.
CEO Lemmy Plummer has been hit with another lawsuit containing allegations that we've heard of him doing before, and at this point, multiple people accusing you of the same damn thing. The common denominator is you, sir. Jaden Brown, who was a cast member on the first season of Baddies Gone Wild on Zeus, is accusing Lemmy of SA, sexual harassment, and a wrongful termination. She said that when she was 19 years old that he reached out to her and told her that if he had SEX with her, that he would get her on the show on Zeus, and she did that. She kept on doing it, and then it got to a point where she didn't want to do it anymore, and he made her do it anyway. She states that there was even an incident where he was pressuring her to have relations with him again, and she didn't want to, and she told him that she didn't want to because she was on her monthly, and he made her show proof of her being on her monthly, and that he was also having unprotected relations with other cast members. She states that when she finally told him no, that she didn't want to have any relations with him anymore, that he kept on harassing her and that the harassment would not stop. I commend Jaden for coming out and speaking her truth at the end of the day, because a lot of people have the same exact experiences abuses that she does on Zeus, and a lot of them don't speak out. However, what I foresee happening to her is her getting paid off, and then she's gonna come on the internet and be like, oh, I didn't mean that, I was lying, because that's what Lemmy does, and that's what Zeus does, is they pay off people that have said things about them, and then they make them backtrack on what they said so that way they could keep on having a good look, when we all know what really happens behind closed doors. This is not the first time we've heard this, and this will not be the last, because people like Stunner Girl have been saying this. Mind you, I'm not a fan of Stunner Girl. Stunner Girl is the same person that put Rocky Bad in the dog cage, and then she had people pistol whip Anna and rob her. I don't got no respect for Stunner Girl, but at the end of the day, she's not lying about this. She just makes herself lose credibility because she went on that whole tirade exposing Zeus, but yeah, you end up back on Zeus on Baddies Africa because you don't got no other motion, you don't got no jobs for real. So of course you're gonna go to the one place that's going to pay you. Akbar is another one that aired out Zeus, and she said that she didn't feel safe because people was bringing out pew-pews, and people was thinking she was talking about Tommy because of the whole BB gun situation on Baddies Midwest. No, she was talking about Lemmy. One of Lemmy's security guards pulled out a pew-pew on her. But then coincidentally, here her and Lemmy go and they cool, and now Akbar saying that she lied about everything. She didn't lie about nothing. She got paid off. I'm not no fan of Akbar V either. I didn't like her back on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta when she was trying to make issues with Shakana because she wanted to be on TV so bad. I feel like Akbar V needs to spend more time with her children than being around all these people that she swear makes her feel unsafe, but because she don't got no other motion, she don't got no other jobs for real, this is where she keep on coming back to. Hey, I remind y'all, when Jay Lamina went on Twitter saying that she was going to air out Zeus, and she said if something happens to her social media, it was because of Lemmy. This was in the Baddies Caribbean era, but then literally 2 seconds later, she on the internet saying that she didn't mean none of it. Like, come on now, y'all making it too easy. Y'all too predictable at this point. Taking it back to the One More Chance era, Cheeks from season 1 of One More Chance was Lemmy's first victim. That's why she was so withdrawn at the reunion, and that's why she like spazzed out, was because people had found out about what they had going on and they were using it against her. And Chance spoke out and was trying to defend Cheeks, but Cheeks didn't want Chance to do that because she had already gotten paid off. That's why Chance never got a season 3 of One More Chance, was because of him speaking out. But Chance is not the only person from One More Chance that has spoken out against Lemmy. Bad and Bougie has been speaking her ish about Lemmy.
You worked with him
he's
before?
like the Black Harvey Weinstein.
Let me ask my partner. What you mean? He does great business.
Listen, he does great business, but he also does shady business, okay?
Like
he
what?
promises people things in exchange for certain things. He's like, can you meet me at my house instead of the office?
Well, he might have just wanted to meet you at the house.
No, sweetie.
His wife was going to be home.
Listen, the wife was involved too.
You can't do that.
Yes, I
because
can.
you could have just said no.
This bit, and then I would not have the opportunity.
He said,
absolutely.
If you don't do this, you're not going to get the opportunity.
Absolutely. Yes.
Christina Salgado from BGC9. Lemmy allegedly abused Christina. He didn't allow her to be around nobody. He segregated her. He got her pregnant. He made her get rid of the baby. And then when she started speaking her truth about what he did to her, he paid her off. Y'all remember when Amber Ali had gotten attacked by Ballistic at the season 3 Jocelyn's Cabaret reunion after Jocelyn had put hands on Amber first and she was defending herself and Ballistic had broke her ribs and stuff, and Amber was suing Zeus for $25 million, but then coincidentally like a day or two later she drops a lawsuit, and you know she says after deep thought, you know, I've decided to let it go. Yeah, she got paid off too, and that's why I can't have that much sympathy when it comes to Jocelyn, because remember when she was on live a few months ago saying a bunch of the same things that a lot of the girls that be saying Zeus and Lemmy be doing.
You're an evil man, and I'm fearing for my life, and I'm going live just in case I get my car shot up in Miami. And every time you come to Miami, you fuck with me, and you didn't think I would let the world know how you being acting like a fucking predator while I'm pregnant. You're not a good person, and it's gonna come to light. It's gonna come to light what you've been doing to people, what you've been doing to young ladies. You harass every female on your network. Not just me, you harass Janisha, Scotty. How many times have you beat up Janisha? How many times have you beat up Scotty? How many times have you beat up those baddies? How many times have you paid these people off for them not to take you to court? You're not gonna get away with it, Lemmy. You can't go around harassing people, sending death threat to people.
But it's like, you was a part of this. You made sure that Amber got paid off too, because you got involved in it too. So it's like, I can't feel much sympathy for you, especially with the way that you be talking to the girls. And that's the thing with Lemmy, is he like to have the people do it on camera with him there recanting, and you know, Lemmy was wrong and I was right, and I'm the bad guy and I'm sorry. And it's like, he's trying to save face so bad.
Truly, I am very disappointed at myself for going about it that way. And I truly regret from the bottom of my heart everything that happened. Anything that I said and went online to say. We've been through a lot of things throughout the past 7 years, and I've never went online to say anything about anything that we went through. So I'm very disappointed in myself, and I regret that from the bottom of my heart.
All these people are saying the same damn thing about you, regardless if you're giving them money and thinking them taking it back is going to mean something. We know who you are, my guy. The person that Lemmy emulates the most is Diddy. Like, dead ass, he's Diddy Jr. Like, from the way that he treats women, from the way that he has like a brothel of women and refuses to be monogamous, from the way that he's allegedly abusive, from the way that he uses his place of power as a means to have girls have sex with him, which is illegal, by the way. From the way that multiple people affiliated with Zeus has said that Lemmy has tried to unalive them. Like, even with Andrea from Jocelyn's Cabaret saying that they blew up her car, that sounds a lot like when Diddy blew up Kid Cudi car.
Let my car blow up again if you want to. Play with my shit again if you want to. Play with my life if you want to. Just know my lawyers got my phones, both of them, and I don't delete nothing. I delete nothing.
Like Lemmy got a lot of power to hurt me just because I'm being 100 on this live right now.
Like, may I remind y'all of the allegations that Scotty's stylist has put out against Lemmy about him abusing Scotty's dog, about him abusing women, period. Like, he's seen it firsthand. Like, if multiple people are saying the same damn thing about you, my guy, then the common denominator is you. There has to be some truth to it. Not everybody can be lying about you, sir. May I remind y'all that that's why Razor had beef with Scotty for no reason on Baddies West, and that's why Anna had beef with Scotty for no reason on Baddies East, was because of Lemmy. Lemmy was the common denominator. Like, Lemmy was hunching on both of them. Anna has been there behind the scenes for years. She just showed up on Baddies East on camera.
To survive on Baddies, you gotta get that pussy up to somebody. You gotta fuck.
Sir, extra African. Lil Mel Plumber, who should we start with?
I have spoken to people that have been affiliated to Zeus, whether they've been cast members on Zeus shows or they've worked with Zeus, like behind the scenes, and look at the things that I've been told about, like, their experience with Zeus. And my jaw was on the ground when I received this text message. Like, this is not okay. Mind you, that's just some of the people. That's just some of the allegations. And despite all these allegations brewing, Scotty still decided to have a child by Lemmy. Not just a child, but a daughter. It just shows that Scotty don't care as long as she got a bag, as long as she able to fly somewhere, as long as she got like an affluent lifestyle. And I say quotes because once her and Lemmy break up, the affluent lifestyle gonna be going with the wind fabulous. The lawsuits are going to keep on coming, and it's going to get to a point where we're gonna get that class action lawsuit, and Zeus Network is going to fall to the ground. To have a child with this man and to bring a child into it is so unfair. It's so unfair to the baby. Like, the baby deserves to not be involved in this. And one thing I hate is that I see so many people in the comments saying that she's speaking out because she wants clout, or she's speaking out because she wants money. Her experience is several other people's experience, and anytime a woman speaks out, and this is why so many people don't want to speak out, is because y'all make them the bad guys versus the people doing it to them. Y'all know Lemmy's a bad guy, so why are we sitting here defending them? I hope Jada stands 10 toes and doesn't take a settlement. These people need to be held accountable at some point, and Jaden could be the person to do that. Amber, her $25 million lawsuit, could have been the person to do that, but instead she valued being on TV more than her morals, so she decided to take that little payout that they gave her, and now the payout's gone, and now look at her on Baddies USA getting beat up. So it's like, you gave up the $25 million lawsuit that you deserve because you did get attacked by a man on TV for that. Girl, bye. Jaden, wishing her all the best.